Sagittarius, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Jamie with Lost Boy. Gonna be doing your general reading for the month of April. This is my second attempt. The first attempt that I did, I got all the way through and then realized my microphone was never plugged in. So here we are, round two. This is for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Sagittariuses. If this reading does not resonate with you, I encourage you to explore the rest of your birth chart. To those of you who have supported the channel, thank you so much for your support. It keeps this channel growing and it gets these messages out there to those who need it. I apologize for my absence. I had oral surgery done about a couple of weeks ago and I was healing and recovering. I'm still not at 100%. I'm still lisping a little bit, but I can't just sit around and do nothing anymore, guys. I'm like losing my mind. I'm a Virgo. I can't just sit and do nothing. I know that even though I'm sitting and doing nothing, I'm still healing, but I just feel like I need to do something productive. So, Sagittarius, what is going on with you guys for the month of April? What is going on with Sagittarius? Okay. We have your commitment is being tested. Your commitment is being tested. Alrighty. Your commitment is being tested. Spirit is testing you right now. They're seeing how you are going to respond. And usually we get tested right around when we're supposed to be receiving our karma here. So don't do anything that can jeopardize what it is that you know is coming in for you. We have nothing is yet set in stone. Nothing is yet set in stone. So I definitely feel like you think that something might pan out one way, but it actually might just work out in your favor. I feel like you think that something here is not going to work out for you when it is. With your commitment is being tested and nothing is yet set in stone, I feel like this is Spirit wanting to test your mindset. Wanting to test your mindset. Are you going to stay positive? Or are you going to stay negative? That's going to determine whether or not something comes in for you guys. You have the power to change this. All on how you respond. Not how you react, but how you respond. Alrighty, Spirit guides, angels. We have wisdom. We have wisdom. Alright, what else do we have? We have bittersweet. We have victim. And we also have complacency. Complacency. Alright, wisdom. Wisdom is all about having the knowledge. It's all about having knowledge. It's all about having, all of that information. But wisdom is all about how we apply the information, how we apply the knowledge. I mean, just because doctors go to school and they have all of these degrees, and they have all this education, it doesn't mean that they necessarily have the wisdom to do it. That's why they go into residency programs. Okay, so they can gain the wisdom on how to apply their education, how to apply their knowledge here. So you guys have some kind of wisdom here. And I feel like it's because of some lessons that you've learned. Something here is also bittersweet. Bittersweet. And I'm feeling this. I'm going to give this example. It's like, for example, alright, that's way too many. It's like, I'm going to use it as an example. This is not a particular example for each and every single one of you. For some, it may be something like this or something similar. Like, for example, you dated somebody a while ago and they really broke your heart and you really, really wanted to be with them. But after a couple of years, you did all the work, you healed. You're not the same person that you are anymore. And it's like, maybe now this person wants to come back. You're like, oh, let's be together. And it's like, now you're like, had this been like a while ago? Probably. But now, my heart's not in it anymore. It's something like that. Something where it's bittersweet, where something is coming back around and you're like, I'm just not interested anymore. With this victim card, I definitely feel like it was you guys, Sagittarius. Maybe you guys have been feeling like a victim, like things have been happening to you and you didn't understand why. You know, and maybe that left you a little bit complacent. It's like, why continue to keep trying if nothing is going to change? Well, if you don't do anything to try and change your circumstances, it's not going to change. That's why your commitment is being tested. You're being tested. Are you going to rise up to the occasion? Are you going to use the wisdom that you have? Or are you going to allow yourself to still be the victim? Okay. What is going on with Sagittarius, Spirit? What is going on with Sagittarius? A lot of cards want to come out for y'all today. Do something different. Do something different. And I was just saying that. Complacency. You try to do the same thing over and over again because nothing's going to change. So what's the point? Well, if you want things to change, you need to be that catalyst. You gotta tell the universe what you want. And the way you tell the universe what you want is with your actions. Okay? We have November. So something that you're starting off now is gonna take full effect in November for you. We have Leo. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Leo. Something could be happening for you in Leo season. Do something different. We also have cycle complete. Y'all, complacency. Again, in 2 different decks just came out, so. And then we have different person now. So, I feel like it's this bittersweet. I feel like it's you. You're a different person now than what you've been before. And I feel like something is going to be coming in to test you this month to see, have you really evolved? Have you really grown? Have you really changed? And it might not even be somebody coming back from your past. It could be someone similar. Similar qualities, similar traits. You know what I mean? Similar red flags. But you're a different person now. What am I doing? We already used this deck. You're a different person now. Nothing is yet set in stone. And I feel like that's directly talking to the complacency. Nothing is yet set in stone. You have the power and the ability to change something here. You do. You just got to get up and do something different. Whatever karmic cycle you were in, it's complete, Sagittarius. A new karmic cycle is beginning for you now. I feel like something might have happened in November in the past. Something happened in November that's coming back around for you to deal with. Asking you to make a different choice. Do something different now. What is going on with Sagittarius, Spirit? What is going on with Sagittarius? What is going on with Sagittarius? We have the backside of the Death card. So we have transformation. We have a transmutation of energies. We have an evolution of something. We do have saying goodbye to something as well. What is going on with Sagittarius, Spirit? We have the King of Pentacles. We have the King of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups. And then we have the High Priestess. Alright, so there is definitely some transformation that's happening this month, as you can see here in the Death card. This is the front side of the Death card. This is Death showing up, saying that something here needs to end. Something here needs to end. Something here needs to go. But this is the backside of the Death card. Death has already happened. The ending has already happened. Now we just have these two people looking at the ground, looking at something new that is sprouting. Alright, so you're going to be starting off the month with feelings of healing. I'm getting strong, like, temperance vibes. You know, transmuting the energy, working with the energy of the old and crafting something new. Whatever that is, it's definitely leading here to some kind of an abundance. I'm hearing, like, the death of an ego as well, so I don't know if there was, like, a death of an old version of yourself that has happened. There's some evolution in regards to your soul that's happened, but it's allowed you to evolve and grow into the King of Pentacles here. Somebody here who is stable, who is solid, who knows when to invest in something. Somebody here who knows what to look out for when it comes to investments. Also somebody here who has an opportunity in their hand. The King of Pentacles is somebody here who's very focused on their work. They're very focused on the physical aspects of life, of what something can and cannot give them. And I feel like that's the lesson that you're taking into your life, Sagittarius, is that you are looking at people and situations with, what can this do for me? What does this give me, instead of what does this take from me? Okay, you're leaving the emotions out of it. You're leaving the emotions out of it. We also have the King of Swords here. So this is you guys. You guys are standing in your truth and in your power. You are communicating effectively this month. And then we have the Seven of Cups. We have the backside of the Seven of Cups. This is the divine enlightening you to your options, okay? This is the divine coming in to help you with those options. The front side is this person's all confused, like, look at all these options, I don't know what to do. But this is the divine saying, you know what to do. You know what to do. And you know what to do because you have the wisdom. I've given you the wisdom in order to make the right choice here. And this is you this month, the High Priestess. You have the backside of her. Okay? This is you turning your back on things that don't serve you this month. This is you following your intuition to block out anything here that isn't serving you. Okay? Let's take a deep dive and get some more clarity here for you guys. Why is the Death card here, Spirit? Why is the Death card here? We have the Lovers in the reverse. Definitely a disconnect from a partnership here. And then we have the Four of Wands in the reverse. So something here was definitely not on the same page. Something here was definitely not on the same page. Some partnership here was definitely not on the same page. Something here came to an end, and it also had to do with your stability here. I'm hearing something about a home. Something about a home. I don't know if Sagittarius, if some of you had gone through a really bad breakup where you had to move, you had to leave behind something. Four of Wands can talk about a foundation here, or it could just be that the foundation of the relationship was built on shaky ground. It wasn't built correctly, and you were left to pick up the pieces in order to heal yourself after something here presented itself to not be true. We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. That's no longer going back and forth. It's making a strong decision here. What is this? Five of Cups in the reverse. It's letting go of the guilt. It's not reminiscing about something that didn't suit you. I feel like this was a long period of healing for you in regards to grief. I feel like this took a long time in order for you to restabilize yourself. We have the Four of Cups clarifying the King of Pentacles. Anything else for the King of Pentacles, Spirit? It's not taking a missed opportunity. Maybe you haven't... You've been missing out on opportunities because maybe you haven't... You were too afraid. Too afraid, or... Queen of Wands. Emperor in reverse. Six of Wands in the reverse. And the Nine of Wands in the reverse. I feel like you guys allowed the failures of your past to try and define you. In a negative way. I feel like you allowed yourself to miss opportunities that were around you because you didn't feel like you were worthy of it. That's what it is. You didn't feel like you were worthy of it. But now you're coming out of this in this month, out of this complacency in April, and you're like, wow, look at all these opportunities that I missed. You know? So now I feel like your passion, your fire is being reignited. Why is the King of Swords here, Spirit? Why is the King of Swords here? We have the Page of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. And then we have the Seven of Swords. I feel like you're looking out for yourself. You're opening up, you're expressing yourself, but you're also not being a pushover this month. That's the lesson that you've had to learn. Maybe you were a pushover in the past. You were just like, you know what, it's okay, it's fine, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It'll all work out in the end. But I feel like you're finding your voice again where you're just like, no. Yes, I'm opening up, but I'm looking out for myself. You know, I learned the lessons from the past. I'm not allowing myself to miss out on opportunities or to be a victim. I feel like you guys were a victim for quite some time, and I feel like now you're getting out of that and you're getting into your survivor mode. You're no longer allowing something from the past to define your future. You're taking action to your own hands to voice what it is that you want. We had the King of Cups clarifying the Seven of Cups. That's a whole lot of shit that just came out, y'all. Alright, I'm not going to take those. I'm going to take these. King of Cups. We have Temperance. Nine of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. Whew, first of all, there's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people here, so I don't know if there was a lot of people sticking their nose in your situation. There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of people here. Anyways, you're going down a new option. You're taking a good hard look at your emotions. There is something here about tempering your emotions here with the Temperance card. There's a little bit of alchemy here, where you're blending the old with the new. You know, I feel like you are a little bit in your mind. You are, you know, you're second, because you don't want to make a wrong decision. You don't want to make the wrong decision again. And that's leaving you a little anxious this month. Because you don't want the same thing to happen again. But as long as you standing your truth here with the Queen of Swords, and as long as you communicate what it is that you desire, and maybe in the past, maybe you didn't communicate fully because you were too afraid of how you were going to be received and you were just settling. I don't know if each and every single one of you is different, but this month you're being given the tools in order to alleviate yourself. What is going on here? To alleviate yourself from whatever this was in the past. You're being tested this month. We have the Judgment card in the reverse. And we have the Tower here in the reverse. Tell me more about the High Priestess, Spirit. 10 of Cups in the reverse. King of Pentacles, again, at the bottom of this deck. So you have the King of Pentacles twice here. So this is all about your stability. I think for quite some time you guys have been focused on something else. And I feel like now is the moment. Maybe you've been focused on something coming back, or maybe you've been wanting for something to come back, but it's not coming back. It's not. There is an opportunity here where you can still grow. But with this Judgment and this Tower in the reverse, I feel like you guys have been, how do I say this? You guys have been, what's it called? You have been, I feel like you've been holding yourself there. You've been holding yourself in your own man-made hell. You know what I mean? Because you felt like maybe that's what you deserved. I don't know where that came from, Sagittarius. This is what I have for y'all this month. Love and light. I do want to say, though, before I go, the cycle is complete. You're being tested. Now, if you still want to keep yourself in this cycle, then that's on you. But you have the wisdom in order to get yourself out of this complacency. And this complacency came out twice. Okay? And I feel like this is all about your mindset. This is all about you going after things for you. It's all about you changing your mindset, Sagittarius. And I feel like you have been your own worst enemy. And I feel like you know that. You know that. Because the card's telling me that you know this. Maybe you just needed me to remind you. But in April, I feel a shift. I feel like you feel the shift. I feel like you feel it. You've been unsettled. Remember, I started off this reading with saying I can't just sit here and do nothing anymore. I can't just sit here. Even though I was healing, I was relaxing. I was healing from a procedure that I had. I couldn't just sit here anymore. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're like, you know what? I instead of me waiting for things to change, let me go out there and be the change. That's you guys this month. Love and light, Sag.